Okay, so welcome to our overview, our Tuesday night overview. Rita, you know me, but I'll introduce myself for Kathy, who's here. Oh, and we have one other person popping in. And for anyone who might be watching this overview at a later date, just I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening or day or whenever it is that you're watching this, or if you're on live with us. My name is Wendy Aspin-Curran, and I have been with Tranont now just over 2.5 years. I've been in the network marketing industry for 15 years and only at two companies. So Tranont is my second company. My first company, I was there for almost 13 years. Absolutely loved it. Thought I would probably be there until, the day came that I was like, okay, I'm hanging up my hat. But I was presented with Tranont. I had been using their products as a customer. I had an absolutely incredible experience with their products, which I'll talk a little bit about. Totally changed my life, how I was feeling, all the things. And then I was presented with the business opportunity. And I had to take a closer look because having been in the industry for 13 years and being at the top of the compensation plan for that other company, I was blown away with the income potential here for everyone at this company. So that's how I ended up here. I am a registered nurse, so I love when I look at how these products actually work in the body. And I'm not going to get sciencey with you, so don't get worried about that. But if you have any specific questions, I can totally answer those for you at the end. But the way that Tranont's products work synergistically in our body is just absolutely mind-blowing. So let's just chat a little bit about who Tranont is, okay? Tranont's been around for almost 12 years now. They started as a wealth company. The three owners had this vision for individuals to be able to build a business and build wealth at the same time. So they started as a wealth company. We actually do still have all of our wealth products. I have a wealth plan through Tranont. I have dozens of customers and associates on my team that also do. And then about 8 years ago, they decided to branch into the health and wellness space as well for a couple of reasons. One of the main ones being that they truly identified that wealth is really nothing unless we have our health, right? If we can save all the dollars in the world, but if we don't have our health at the end of the day, it's for nothing. So we branched into the health and wellness space just over 8 years ago, and these products are absolutely best in class. Okay. So you can see there on the screen, we have high impact products. And what we mean by high impact is that people see results very quickly and they see results that make a difference with these products. Okay. So we have products for gut health, metabolic health, immune support, energy focus, beauty, healthy aging, weight management, and so on and so on. One of the very first products that I tried with Tranont was our gut health product. It's called Enrich. It's a digestive enzyme. Prior to trying Enrich, I had used probably, I want to say at least six, maybe even more different probiotics. I was in my 40s. My gut had obviously changed. It was quite evident because every time I ate, I would get really bloated. My stomach would get hard. I had heartburn every day of my life. I had never suffered from heartburn before. Then all of a sudden, I hit 45 and it was like heartburn every day of my life. It was so bad. I literally had Tums and Gaviscon all over my house, okay, for heartburn, in my purse, in my car, everywhere. So a friend of mine knew this and she said, I want you to try this product. You are going to be blown away. And I was already using Glow with Tranont and having a great result with that. And I thought, okay, what do I have to lose, right? I'm suffering. What do I have to lose? Within 3 days, 3 days, you guys, I knew this product could never not be in my house, ever. I would be purchasing this product until the day I died because I felt like a completely different person. I was able to eat without pain. I had no heartburn. And it was like I woke up one morning and I was like, it has been days since I had heartburn. So now we are 2.5 years later. I can probably count on one hand. And keep in mind, I was having heartburn every day, every single day. I can count on one hand in the last 2.5 years that I've had heartburn. And typically it's because of too much chocolate. I've noticed that chocolate affects me really badly. Um, and I don't bloat after I eat. I don't have to wear my comfy pants because we're going out for dinner. An absolutely high impact product. So why are our products top in class? Why are they so incredible? There's a couple of reasons. Number one, they're non-synthetic. Okay, so they are, with the exception of our collagen, because our collagen, we have two, a bovine and a marine based. All the rest of our products are plant-based. They're grown in the ground. Okay, they're not chemically made in a laboratory. They use ingredients. Some of our products, and I'll talk about one of them in a minute, uses an ingredient that's been around for hundreds of years and used in Chinese medicine, has been clinically studied over and over and over again. We also have a scientific advisory board. So you can see these incredible people here on the screen. They all come with a resume of credentials. And more importantly, they come with a passion to make an impact in people's lives. So they follow through the process of our products from figuring, from the idea, I guess is what you could say. Okay. The idea, sourcing ingredients, sourcing ways that this product is going to be, developed, all the way through to testing it. We do third-party testing, all the way through to manufacturing and distribution. Our products are proprietary to us. So our blends are not sold to anybody else. They're not replicated by anybody else. And these scientific advisory board members train our field to ensure that every associate in our team has access to the information that they need to provide their customers for those products. We have a transparency promise. You can find this on our website. Basically, what our transparency promise means, and a lot of companies have what they call, I remember my previous company, I can say this because they're not around anymore. They actually went out of business this year, sadly. It's very sad, but they had a never ever list. So a lot of companies have these types of lists, but very few of them are backed by science. Okay. So this transparency promise is it basically states that we only use the cleanest ingredients. We only source the cleanest ingredients. You can see all of the things on there that are not in our products. Okay. And again, you can find this on the website. Your associate that directed you to watch tonight or whenever you're watching can point it out for you where you can find this and you can read through this. Okay, let's get a little bit into our products. I do want to talk about our income opportunity because, it's just such an incredible piece that we can take control of our own health. We can help others and make an impact in other people's lives for their health and wellness, but we can also build an income doing that from our phone, literally from our phone. Okay, you can be anywhere in the world. This year, I have worked my business from my boat. I've worked my business from 4 different cities in Italy. I've worked my business from an airplane. Like, you can literally work this business from anywhere. So the very first products that I want to chat about is our daily health system. And the reason I choose to chat about this is because we have people who are just having mind-blowing results on this daily health system. It's also a system that it has won an award. Okay, so every single year, companies will, in the health and wellness space, will submit proposals for the Stevie Award, which is for product innovation. And this year, our company won that award for the daily health system. What the daily health system is it's a complete, comprehensive 2-product system that tackles all the key metabolic markers. So there's 5 metabolic markers. And what that really means is when your metabolic markers are out of whack, your body is not functioning effectively. So you might see things like increased weight gain or inability to lose weight, decreased libido, decreased energy. Your blood pressure might be high and you might not be able to control it. Your blood glucose levels, so the sugar in your blood might spike. You might get lethargic. You might get really thirsty. You might get really hungry. You might have brain fog. All of those things can be symptoms of poor metabolic health. This system, when used as directed on a daily basis and consistent, has seen hundreds of thousands of people basically correcting their metabolic health, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Metabolic health is one of the key indicators for longevity. So if you want to live a long life with a good quality of life, your metabolic health is absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. So you're going to want to ask your associate, whoever referred you to tonight, for some more information on this system. Okay. And then here are just some of our amazing friends who have just had incredible results with this system. We have Tina, we have Sonara, just normal everyday women that are in perimenopause that were, and of course, like they're both beautiful, even the before pictures. Like, can we just say gorgeous, right? But maybe holding on to a little bit of weight that they just didn't want to hold on to anymore, and they just weren't able to get rid of it until the daily health system. Okay, this is the product I want to talk to you guys about because this product, I told you Enrich changed my life, and I'm not reneging on that because I cannot be without Enrich. But this product in just the last couple of months has completely shifted how I was feeling. I'm now 51 years old and I've been in perimenopause for a couple of years now, and probably more than a couple of years. The years run together, right? And of course, ever since I started taking Tranont products, my symptoms improved, but they weren't completely gone. Okay. And Tranont didn't, until this March, Tranont didn't have a product specific for menopausal support. We had a lot of other products that would help with certain symptoms of menopause, but the one gap we had in our product lineup was a product for menopausal support. This past March, they launched For Her. For Her is an absolutely incredible plant-based, non-hormonal supplement that has two key ingredients in it that balance your estrogen and also your cortisol levels. So cortisol levels are huge for women in perimenopause, and it's also one of the key reasons that we have a difficult time losing weight and that we hold on to weight around our waist and that we have a difficult time with sleep. Okay, cortisol's the culprit for that. So For Her is a plant-based supplement. This is the product I was telling you that has a key ingredient in it that dates back like 100 years in Chinese medicine. And the ingredients in this product have been clinically proven to balance hormones, okay, without the side effects that you would get from hormone replacement therapy. Why? Because this is non-synthetic and plant-based. So if you are a woman in your 40s and you are having, gosh, you guys, there's over 100 symptoms. Can you believe it? I had no idea. Over 100 symptoms. But obviously, the main culprits that we usually always hear about is that stubborn weight gain that starts to happen, the hot flashes, the night sweats, the, anxiety. That was a big one for me. My mind was always racing. Mood swings, if you're having a hard time sleeping, if your libido is in your boots, any of those types of symptoms, you're going to want some more information on this amazing supplement. I've been on it for 4 months now. Every single symptom I had is completely gone, which is just been a lifesaver. Okay, now let's talk about the business a little bit. You might be thinking, okay, this sounds great. I want these products for myself. You're probably already starting to think of some people in your life that could benefit from these products. And wow, wouldn't it be great if I could make a bit of an income or even a lot of an income? There's potential there for both by helping other people in my life. Yes, you can. But you might also be thinking, I've never done anything like this. I would have no idea how to do this. I wouldn't even know where to start. Well, that's where we come in. Okay. We have systems to basically plug you in. We call them plug and play systems. Okay. One of the systems we have is a customer testimonial group. We have a couple. The one that I have on the screen right now is called Look Good, Feel Good. There's actually over 10,000 members in there now. And I think the group's only been up and running for a couple of months, which is amazing. Basically, what you can do is you can plug your people into this group and they will see the results that people are having. It's a testimonial group. If you're not in this group yet, you're going to want to connect with your associate to get them to add you to this group, okay? Now, we have, like I said, we have tons of plug and play systems. We have things to help you with social media. We have a Tranont Go app that has all the information on there. If somebody was to ask you for more information on For Her and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't remember what Wendy said, you don't have to remember what I said. You can go to the app, you can grab the information, you can send it to your friend. But none of that matters if you do not join a team that is winning. Join a team that is being led by leaders that are showing up, right? I've been in this industry a long time, guys. I've seen really, really great leaders, and I've seen leaders that just collect their paycheck. And I can tell you, our team is filled with leaders that are here to serve, servient leaders. I kid you not. I have never been so blessed to work with such an incredible leadership team. All they want is for the people on their team to win. So you really, really would be joining a winning team if you decided to join with us. We have people on our team. This is another really cool thing. We have people on our team that are in all walks of life. Okay, we have, students that are still in college and making a bit of extra money. We have, seniors that are retired. We have stay-at-home parents that are doing this in pockets of time while they're running their kids around to, here, there, and everywhere. We have people working full-time careers. I myself work a full-time career alongside building a multi-million-dollar business here. So we have so many different mentors that you can tap into for advice, all the things, okay? We also have a way for you to earn money immediately. And in your first month, we have a path to $1,000. And right now, we're actually running a promotion that you can double that, a path to $2,000 in your first 30 to 60 days. So think about, we're going into July and August. What would you do with $2,000 additional income in your pocket in the next 2 months? What would that look like for you? What would that look like for your family? And we also have an ability to build generational wealth here. So unlike a lot of companies, there are some out there, we're not the only one, but in my previous company, this wasn't allowed. We can actually build business positions for our family members as well and create incomes for them. So all of my kids have a position here. My husband has a position. My 23-year-old daughter drives a Jeep that's paid for by Tranont every month. It really is a very incredible company. Remember, I told you that they started as a wealth company. They are all about helping their associates build wealth. Okay, so how do we get paid? Well, we get paid by sharing testimonies in that Look Good, Feel Good group. Every time you share testimonies with a potential new customer and they're like blown away, which they will be, and they make a purchase from you, you are going to earn up to $10 US on every single product you sell. Okay, so for example, the Daily Health System is 2 products. You're going to earn $20 US when you sell a Daily Health System. And remember, supplements are best and and get the best results when they're taken consistently. So when somebody gets on the Daily Health System and is seeing results, they're going to put that on an auto ship. So that $20 from that one customer is going to become a recurring income for you every single month. Imagine if you had 10 customers on the Daily Health System. That would be 200 US every single month that would automatically be coming into your account, okay? So that's the first way. The second way that we earn an income is by building a team. Okay. So when we build a team here, it can start as little as having two people on your team. And, the first monthly bonus check is at 250 US. But remember, I talked about that Jeep my daughter had? We actually start our Jeep stipends right at that very first level. So at that very first level of Jade with two people on your team, you can also, when you hit the group qualifying volume, earn a Jeep bonus. So if you already have a Jeep that falls within the criteria, or if you're like me, I need a new vehicle, I just went out and bought a Jeep, you can get that stipend every single month. Okay, so this is that run to Jade I was talking to you about, which typically is $1,000 additional income in your pocket in that first 30 days that you're in business. But right now, they are running a really incredible promotion that also gives you the ability to earn an additional $1,000 by helping the two people on your team also get to Jade. Now you're thinking, well, Wendy, I don't even know what Jade is. I don't know how to get there. How am I going to help my two people get there? Remember, I told you that it's one of the most important decisions you can make is the team that you join. Well, you don't need to know how to get there. You don't need to know how to help other people right now. You are in orientation at a new job, is basically what you're doing. And we are training you and we are mentoring you. So we are going to help you. We are going to show you the path. We're going to map it out for you to get to Jade, and we're going to do the same for your two people. And then you're going to figure out what you're going to do with that $2,000 between now and the end of August. Okay. So we have after, okay? You're like, okay, this all sounds really good. But what about after I'm not new anymore? Am I just making the $10 on every product I sell? The answer is no. There are so many ways here to earn an income. Not only can you earn that team bonus every month, but we have an accelerator bonus that as you continue to share the products with other people and have new customers enrolling into your business, you have the ability to earn a $500 US bonus on top of your sales each and every month. This never goes away. This can happen 3 years down the road. You can earn an accelerator bonus. And then, of course, we have that amazing Jeep stipend. So these are US dollars. In our first two levels, you can earn a 350 US Jeep stipend. And at our Pearl and above, which is our third level and above, you can earn a $500 US stipend. So I'll just tell you right now, I was in a lease when I first came to Tranont. I had leased a vehicle very not soon before I actually came to Tranont. And if anybody has ever leased a vehicle, you're kind of stuck in the lease, right? There's not really much you can do. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll wait till my lease is done and then I'll go into a Jeep. So that is this month. I'm very excited. So I went yesterday. Well, yesterday I finalized it. I'm getting myself into a Jeep Cherokee because I'm an SUV girl. I'm not really a Wrangler. I'm getting myself into a Jeep Cherokee. It's fully loaded. It's got the heated seats. It's got everything. It's got sunroof. It's got all the things. And I will actually be ahead $56 every month. After the Jeep stipend pays my payment on my Jeep, I will have an additional $56 every month in my pocket, probably to go towards insurance. Let's be realistic. But it's incredible, right? To take away that payment. I said to my husband, oh my gosh, that payment that we've been making on, I had a Santa Fe, we're going to put that into retirement investment. We're going to take it and just shift it. We're going to shift that car payment into a retirement investment and, start to build our wealth even faster. So, okay, guys, I'm going to stop the recording and then I'll